Hey buddies, welcome to Amass Games. My name is Simon, and today I'm doing a specific video here, which is an unboxing for the game Captains of the Gulf 2nd edition. And the reason for doing this video is because I've got a shelf of shame, about 30 odd games, which I haven't opened yet, and I didn't know what to open next. I thought I'd actually make it in string and do all the ones I picked up very recently, last week or so. And I put it out on Facebook on a certain group. I want to use a different group next time just to kind of mix it up a bit. But I had a list of games whereby I said, well, I won't give you the title to not bias it. I had medium weight, medium heavy, roll and write, point-to-point movements, deduction games, a social deduction game as well as a roll and write amongst various other different games, including a drafting engine building game. This won the votes by quite some margin. This is in the medium heavyweight with 3.3 weighting on BGG, which I know is kind of medium heavy to some people. I do agree with that. But I wanted to ensure that people were aware of that prior to voting. And aside from that, this actually was second to the medium heavy. So it's really interesting to know what people are keen to see. And based on that, this is what's going to get played of their games first, I reckon. Now, that also means in terms of obviously getting out a review as well. Now, this is by Stronghold Games and SPIEL.digital, which are known for their heavy games like Die Macher, if I pronounce that correctly as well. I'm going to probably get this pronunciation wrong for the graphics, but he's done lots of the Freedom and Freedoms games. I don't know if he's from Germany, maybe like Norway or something. Harald Lieske is how I pronounced it, and I got it correct. Excellent. Harald Lieske, and the designer is Jason Dinger. Now, Captains of the Gulf is the first in 3 games, I'm guessing, does say trilogy down here. And the second one came out in 2021. This was on Kickstarter. The second edition has 1 to 4 player modes, not just 2 to 4 player mode. And it's basically set in South Louisiana. It's set in the Gulf of Mexico. It's a large board, apparently, with lots of small pieces that you're going to place on various areas. And the elements of the game, the theme of it, apparently is very strong as well. And a few things, including, I guess, the weight, amongst other things, seem to be fairly appealing. It also says about an hour to play, so it seems quite nice, that sweet spot of complex, but also able to play in about an hour or so. So, South Louisiana has a long, rich history of delicious Cajun dishes like jumbo or gumbo and jambalaya. I've been to places like New Orleans and I've had these delicious dishes as well. And a big part of what makes these meals so great is the seafood in them that is fish from the Gulf of Mexico. The men and women who run the shrimp boats that fish that seafood have to both be hardworking and crafty, find the optimum strategy to build and bring in the best catch. They are the captains of the Gulf. Invest wisely, plan well, and sell your catch to prominent ports in the Gulf of Mexico. Will you be able to outmaneuver, outplan, and outfish your opponents? Do all of this well, in the end, you'll stand as the greatest of all the captains of the Gulf. Now, if you want to see any other of the unboxing videos, there's a playlist for that. When there's a How to Set Up Play and Review, that'll also be on a separate playlist. You can check that out there. I also have things such as heavy games and all kind of things like that. And by all means, check out the rest of the channel. You can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. There'll be a new video every day for the next month at the time of recording. And aside from that, make sure you share, hit that like button, show me you're enjoying the content. And yeah, there's also the description to check out all the other kind of stuff there too. So we have Captains of the Gulf, we've got the rule books here, we've got the ones in German as well, so however your preference might be. Obviously all the information here around that reference sheet on a player's turn. And yeah, excellent to have player aids. I know some people really do like having player aids a lot. There's a whole massive A4 sheet for that. And more information here, we've got the German ones here, which I guess could go to the bottom of the box, but I play with some Germans, so of course that could well be useful for them as well. Now, let's look into what these punch boards, you should always punch out front to back, but this just jumps out at me, that's nice and easy. And here are those little pieces. The reason you punch out front to back is any kind of tears go onto the punch board, not onto the pieces in question. Now, it looks like I need some baggies for all these different pieces here. And this will be also on BGG, so you can check the video there. If you are watching it there, just jump into YouTube again to subscribe and like as well. And of course, comment. It's much easier for me to read comments in YouTube, and it's better for others too. So what would you have picked? Would you have picked a lighter weight game? One of those other ones I mentioned, maybe a code breaking game? Another new game I had ordered has arrived, so that will be back up to a number of different things to pick from. These small things look of interest. Let's leave that alone for the time being. Let's look through the rest of it. So this looks like you have all different colours, the standard RGYB, or yep, G and stuff like that. Here's that big board. Oh my goodness, that's a thick, thick board. Is that silica gel that's popped out? I can't quite tell. It looks like something, some kind of some piece has come out. Well, I don't know if you heard that. It's fell on the floor now. This is a very nice board. Very, very thick. It's one of the thickest I've felt. Very thick. Okay. Packs of decks of cards. We can quickly look into them. There are all those baggies we will need. That looks like it's just a little insert. There's all those token pieces. Again, Laska's going to ask art again. Let's try not and go to the hospital, but open up this pack and just have a look what is inside. So, Captains of the Gulf. I don't know. I mean, the title, I've got Fleet. It's be quite interesting to compare that, how that plays differently. But the cards, again, we could maybe consider sleeving them, but there's a lot of cards to sleeve here. I'm not sure I'd go for that. Oh, these are thick cards. These are around 400 GSM here. Very, very, very thick. Yeah, good stock cards. Very interesting. So there's some cards there. We've got some other cards here. Let's just belt into these ones. And yeah, curious to know how this plays. But lots of other videos in this channel at time recording coming your way. We've got X-Men Insurrection. We've got lots of games that happen to have won awards at the UK Games Expo. We've got stuff from all of the 7 Exit games, or more than 7, which I'm just going to show you here. There's a whole bunch. These aren't even all of them. They're just off camera. All of them I've just reviewed, so that's going to be going live as well. But that has been Captains of the Gulf. So if you want to check out that video, like I said, by all means, please hang around and I'll tell you my thoughts. Thank you very much. Bye for now.